Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about the most important topic of DC network theorem, which is Thevenin's theorem, and the subject name is electric circuit theory. So before that you have to know the superposition theorem and KCL KVL and some other DC network. So today I will discuss about this important theorem. So myself, Mr. Santanu Noskar, Assistant Professor of Electrical Department, GKCEM JIS Group, and these are my mail ID santanu.uyt@gmail.com and santanu.noskar_gkcem@jisgroup.org, and this is my Facebook page, Being Electrified. You can get all my lecture in my Facebook page and also in my YouTube channel. So this is your syllabus. Name of the course is Electric Circuit Theory. Course code PCEE301. Semester is third. That means second year. Teaching scheme: theory class 3 hours per week, tutorial 1 hour per week, practical 2 hours per week, and this is your credit point 4+1. In my previous lecture, I discussed about the objective of this course, and also I have discussed about introduction and coupled circuit and superposition theorem, KCL, KVL, mesh analysis, nodal analysis. So today I will discuss about this Thevenin's theorem. So before starting this lecture, I want to share with you a special quote by a special man. Once Nikola Tesla said, if your head could be turned into electricity, it would light up the whole world. So all about electricity, all about electrical engineering. So let's start about Thevenin's theorem. So Thevenin's theorem states that any linear circuit containing several voltage and resistance can be replaced by just one single voltage in series with a single resistance connected across the load. Okay, this is your theorem. In other words, Thevenin's theorem states that any complicated network across its load terminal can be substituted by a voltage source with one resistance in series. This theorem helps in the study of the variation of current in a particular branch when the resistance of the branch is varied while the remaining network remains the same. For example, in designing electrical and electronic circuit, a more general statement of Thevenin's theorem is that any linear active network consisting of independent or dependent voltage and current source and the network elements can be replaced by an equivalent circuit having a voltage source in series with a resistance, where the voltage source being the open circuit voltage across the open circuit load terminal and the resistance being internal resistance of the source. Okay, so the history of Thevenin's theorem. Thevenin's theorem first introduced by Hermann von Helmholtz, and after that then the theorem was not Thevenin's theorem, and after that in 1883 by Leon Charles Thevenin. After that the theorem become the Thevenin's theorem. So now we will discuss about the explanation of Thevenin's theorem. So the Thevenin's theorem statement is explained with the help of this all circuit in here. So let us consider a simple DC circuit as shown in this figure. Okay, just go through this picture and my mouse pointer, where we have to find the load resistance, to find the load current IL by Thevenin's theorem. Okay, in order to find the equivalent voltage source, RL is removed from the circuit as shown in the figure. Okay, we have removed the RL load resistance from this figure which is shown here. Okay, and VOC or VTH have to calculate. So this is open circuit voltage or Thevenin's voltage. So VOC equals to IR3. So look from here, okay, the voltage strike here, the all voltage from here we have to calculate. So VOC equals to IR3 because of Ohm's law. Okay, V equals to IR. So we can also write VOC equals to Vs by R1 plus R3 into R3. Okay, now to find the internal resistance of the network, Thevenin resistance or equivalent resistance in series with the open circuit voltage VOC, also known as Thevenin's voltage, the voltage source is removed, or we can say it is deactivated by short circuit. As the source does not have any internal resistance as shown in the figure, therefore the RTH or equivalent resistance equals to, look from here, equals to R2 plus R1, R2, here R3 and R1 are in parallel with series with R2. So R2 series with R1 parallel R3. So R2 plus R1 into R3 by R1 plus R3. This is your equivalent resistance. So as per Thevenin's statement, the load current is determined by the circuit shown here, okay, and the equivalent Thevenin circuit is obtained. So the load current value IL equals to VTH by RTH plus RL. You can see it from here. So this is Thevenin's voltage, this is Thevenin's resistance. We calculate the Thevenin's voltage from here, which is put in the simplified circuit, and Thevenin's resistance from here, which is put in the simplified circuit, and we have to connect the load resistance series with the Thevenin's resistance. Okay, so IL equals to VTH by RTH plus RL. This is our Thevenin's load current. So here VTH is the Thevenin's equivalent voltage. It is an open circuit voltage across the terminal AB known as load terminal, this AB, and RTH is the Thevenin's equivalent resistance as seen from the load terminal here, where all the sources are replaced by their internal impedance, okay, and RL is the load resistance. Now I will discuss about 5 steps to solving Thevenin's theorem. This will help to solve any circuit by Thevenin's theorem. So let's start. Step 1. First of all, remove the load resistance RL. Okay, here we remove the load resistance RL. Step 2. Replace all the source by their internal resistance. Okay. Step 2. Step 3. If source are ideal, then short circuit the voltage source and open circuit the current source. So this is the common rule. Now find the equivalent resistance, the load terminal known as Thevenin's resistance. So we have to find the equivalent resistance. In my previous slide I have shown you that. And step 5, draw the Thevenin's equivalent circuit by connecting the load resistance. After that, determine the desired response. So this is our Thevenin's equivalent circuit. So this theorem is possibly the most extensively used network theorem. It is applicable where it is desired to determine the current through or voltage across any one element in a network. Thevenin's theorem is an easy way to solve any complicated circuit. So after this, I will describe the theorem by an example. So let's start. So for example, consider this circuit. Firstly, to analyze the circuit, we have to remove the center 40 ohm load resistor connected across the terminal AB. So we have to calculate the load current. So this is the load resistance we have to remove from this terminal AB, and remove any internal resistance associated with the voltage source. This is done by sorting out all the voltage source connected to the circuit, that is voltage equal to 0, or open circuit any connected current source making I equals to 0. The reason for this, that we want to have an ideal voltage source or an ideal current source for the circuit analysis. The value of the equivalent resistance RT is found by calculating the total resistance looking back from the terminal AB with the all voltage source sorted. We then get the following circuit. Okay, now first we have to find the RT equivalent resistance. So 10 ohm resistor in parallel with 20 ohm resistance. Okay, look here. So RT equals to R1 into R2 by R1 plus R2, which is 20 into 10, 20 plus 10, which is 6.67 ohm. Now the voltage Vs is defined as the total voltage, okay, across the terminal AB when there is an open circuit between them, that is without the load resistance RL connected. Now we have to find the equivalent voltage Vs. We now need to reconnect the two voltage back into the circuit, and as Vs equals to VAB, the current flowing around the loop is calculated as I equals to V by R, which is 20 V minus 10 V by 20 ohm plus 10 ohm. So 20 volt minus 10 volt by 20 ohm plus 10 ohm equals to 0.33 amperes. This current of 0.33 amperes or 330 milliampere is common to both resistors. So the voltage drop across the 20 ohm resistor or the 10 ohm resistance can be calculated as this all are same. VAB equals to 20 minus 20 ohm into 0.33 ampere within bracket equals to 13.30 volts. These are same, 13.30 volt, 33 volt, sorry. Then the Thevenin's equivalent circuit would consist of a series resistance of 6.67 ohm and a voltage source of 13.33 volt with the load resistors connect back into the circuit we get. So this is our Thevenin's voltage, this is our Thevenin's resistance, and this is our Thevenin's load resistance. Okay, only load resistance. And then we have to calculate the current IL, load resistance, load current, and from the current flowing around this circuit is given as I equals to V by R, which is 13.33 by 6.67 plus 40 equals to 0.286 ampere, which again is the same value of 0.286 ampere. We also can calculate this current by Kirchhoff current law or Kirchhoff voltage law. So Thevenin's theorem can be used as another type of circuit analysis method and is particularly useful in the analysis of complicated circuit consisting of one or more voltage or current source and resistor that are arranged in the usual parallel and series connection. While Thevenin's circuit theorem can be described mathematically in terms of current and voltage, it is not as powerful as mesh current analysis or nodal voltage analysis in larger networks because the use of mesh or nodal analysis is usefully necessary in Thevenin's exercise. So it might as well be used for start. However, Thevenin's equivalent circuit of transistor voltage source such as batteries etc. are very useful in circuit diagram. So these are some limitation of Thevenin's theorem. If the circuit consists of nonlinear element, this theorem is not applicable. Also to the unilateral network it is not applicable. Now there should not be magnetic coupling between the load and circuit to be replaced with the Thevenin's equivalent, and there should not be controlled source or the load side which are controlled from some other parts of the network. And this is your some reference site, NPTEL video lectures by IITs and Electronics Hub. This is very useful site, and electronics tutorial. This is also very good site. So this is a reference book of your syllabus, Circuit Theory and Network by S.P. Ghosh and A.K. Chakraborty, and Circuit and System by K.M. Soni. This is a very good and compact book, and Circuit Theory Analysis and Synthesis is by Abhijit Chakraborty. So this is all, and thank you. Hope you all enjoy my lecture. So stay safe, stay well. Thank you.